Hey guys, if you like what you hear, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, visit my subreddit, and I would be so happy if you support me on Patreon. Have fun! Hey, wake up! Wake up! Come on! Wake up! There you go. Wait, hey, stop freaking out, come on, please stop. 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 Please, stop. I'm sorry I had to do that, but you didn't listen to me, and I had to do it to get you to calm down. Okay, now that we are calm, let's start from the beginning to explain everything. Why you're here, tied up by your best friend, why I'm acting so weird, why I kissed you. Just let me spill out all of my emotions, all bottled up for weeks. Doesn't really take much to figure out it all started with the accident, you can say. Looking back, it's kind of funny that I just happened to be walking on the same road as a wandering werewolf. I was so dumb, walking at night alone, especially on a full moon. But hey, no going back, is there? Anyway, as I was walking, I heard a noise coming from the bushes, hoping it was just a dog or a raccoon, or just something that won't hurt me. But when I saw those yellow eyes, all hope left my body, and I knew I was done for. I didn't even have a second to react before it jumped on me and bit my shoulder. I will never forget the pain that came with that. Next thing, I woke up in a hospital, passed out when pain was too much for me to handle. All around me were my family, friends, including you, telling me I was found laying on the ground with dry blood covering everything. How I have been in a coma for about 2 days. About how you have been worried about me. So many things were going in my mind, but at least I had my friend and family to support me. Unfortunately, the little hope I had left was broken when the doctor came in and told us that I had been infected by the bite and was turning into a werewolf. I was both shocked and disgusted. I was going to become the same thing that attacked me every full moon, that I have to put it in all of my documents, that people will look at me differently. It scared me, but I wasn't the only one. I saw everyone go from happy and cheery to concerned and quiet. It was like that for the next couple of days in the hospital. I was glad to get out of there, to be honest. Not having to spend all day in bed or learn about how to get accustomed to my new life. I thought it was going to get better when I got home. Unfortunately, it kind of got worse in a way. People acted different around me. Will expect for you. It was like they were scared of me. They began avoiding me. At first, I thought it was just to give me space, but as time went by, I started to realize just how bad my situation was. Everybody was acting different. Well, everyone except for you. It was like nothing ever happened to me with you. At first it was just a small fever, but then as the week went by, I started to notice things. Small things I never noticed before. Like my senses got better over time. About 3 weeks and my eyes started to turn the famous yellow color werewolves are known for. I had to wear glasses just to look like if I was a normal human. But you still treated me the same. The point of this whole rant is that you were the only one caring about me anymore, who treated me with dignity, the only one who ever even checked up on me. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have snapped. You know, I always had a crush on you. A small little crush that will probably never go anywhere, but as the weeks went on, I felt something grow in me. I didn't know what it was at the time. But I started to feel closer to you, closer than I have ever felt to anyone else. I kept trying to understand why I got so attached to you, what the feeling was, but I never fully understood it. I was never able to find a word for it. Well, until the night of the full moon. That was the night it all made sense. I don't remember much, given that it was my first shifting, but when I wake up, I felt different, like if I was enlightened by something, or a new part of me was freed. It's hard to explain to a normal person like you, but you will understand soon enough. Oh, what do I mean by that? Well, that's the whole reason you're here. When I saw you for the first time after the transformation, the first thing you did was telling me how worried you were about me and how I was doing. Even after I fully became a werewolf, you still cared about me, and in that moment, I realized everything. I finally know what that feeling was. I realized that you weren't just my friend, or a small crush. Not anymore, but in that moment I realized you were my mate. I love you. I really love you. Why did I have to bring you here to tell you that? Well, at first I kidnapped you just to make sure it wasn't just some effect from the shift, but as the weeks went by, the feeling grew stronger and I knew for sure. The problem is, as much as you tried to understand me, you could never fully understand what it felt like to be a werewolf, which means that you will never feel the same feelings or connections as if you were a werewolf, which is why I brought you here. I spent weeks planning the perfect plan to bring you here by inviting you to my house and drugged you a drink. And when you finish it, I knew there was no going back. I took you to this small cabin away from anyone to ruin my plan of having you. Then I tied you to this chair, and well, you know the rest. What are my plans? Well, like I said before, I love you, but I didn't want a werewolf-human relationship, but a werewolf-werewolf relationship. But I know you will never turn willingly, so that's why you're here, tied to this chair on a full moon. Come on, it's not that bad. I won't bite you that hard, just enough to make sure that you'll get infected. You don't want this? Yes, you do. You just don't know it yet. Trust me, nobody looking for you or me. Like I said, you were the only one even checking on me, so stop whining and accept it. And once you turn and become enlightened like me, we will live the rest of our lives as mates. But first, all I need to do is biting you. Can you feel it? The moon. It's rising. I've been waiting so long for this moment. I can't wait for us to look back at this moment as the start of our relationship. I can feel my body changing. Come on, don't be scared. You want this, you just don't know it yet. I love you. I love you.